Christians should be made to know that our ultimate identity is in Jesus Christ and not in our earthly ethnic group. Anyway, when we get to heaven, there will be no Yoruba, there will be no Igbo, there will be no Efik, there will be no Yoruba. We will all gather as children of God.
When trouble comes, Jehovah sees.
It is good to have you with me again on this episode of Ekklesia Peace Network, an initiative for the promotion of the peace of the household of faith. Last episode, we started discussing about ethnicity as a major factor of church conflict. And I did promise that we'll talk about the 3 dimensions of ethnicity according to scholars. In all of this, what should the church do to guide against this problem? Number 1, the church should develop a theological orientation that redefines the ultimate identity of Christians. Christians should be made to know that our ultimate identity is in Jesus Christ and not in our earthly ethnic group. Anyway, when we get to heaven, there will be no Yoruba, there will be no Igbo, there will be no Efik, there will be no Yoruba. We will all gather as children of God. There is also the need for critical discernment that separates the gospel from culture. Church members should be equipped to know the priority of the gospel over their culture. The church should help members to distinguish between biblical truths and cultural preferences. And when the two of them contradict, children of God should rate biblical truth above cultural preferences. Also, the church must institute inclusive and accountable leadership in the church. As we are thinking about programs, about leadership, we must think in an inclusive manner, making sure everybody is carried along and making sure there's accountability in the church. Additionally, there should be intentional inter-ethnic community building, especially in cosmopolitan churches where you have so many ethnic groups. The church must be intentional in building inter-ethnic community relationship, making sure that we are not biased in what we do and how we do things. The church should also promote intercultural worship. Intercultural worship, it is common now that you see churches having a day of traditional worship where people come to church wearing their traditional attire. But think of it. Can we not have a situation where people come to church with attires different from their own culture? You choose a Sunday of such a worship service and people choose the attire of an ethnic group different from their own and they dress like that to the church instead of their own ethnic attire. The church must be sensitive in the language we use in conducting worship, in songs, and so that all those things will not be one-sided to one language group. Also, the church must always address ethnic concern as a spiritual issue. We must not treat it as a mundane issue. We should not treat it as an issue that does not concern the scripture. If it does not concern the scriptures, Paul will not address it. And therefore, church should address it as a spiritual issue. In addition, the church should reframe ethnicity as a gift, not as a weapon. That means The church must intentionally teach the congregation that ethnic difference is a gift to the church and not a weapon to fight other people. Many times it is treated like a weapon against other people. It should be treated as a gift given to us to promote the gospel and the work of God. Lastly, the church should develop conflict transformation capacity. The capacity to transform every conflict from negative to positive. I'm going to stop on this note for today. Next time when we meet, I will be discussing another dimension of ethnicity, and that is constructivism as a dimension of ethnicity. On that note, I say shalom.
When trouble goes